Salem!
No, wait.
Alright guys, we're here breaking down the ADCC Asia Trials 2024. I'm here with Mohammed Deef,
Salem!
Dimitri Buklavalis, and the great Sebastian Antitled Chapter, and Ted, of course. We're going to be running through each division: 66 men, 77, 88, minus 99, plus 99. We're giving our predictions for each and running through our favorites for the division, as well as some shout outs. Quick disclaimer before doing this video: we do this purely as a passion project. We don't mean any disrespect in this video. If we name you in this video, it's because we think you're at the top of the jiu-jitsu in Australia. So yeah, no disrespect in this video. Alright, starting off 66 kilo men's division.
No disrespect, but also absolutely zero objectivity.
Yeah.
Absolutely zero.
Exactly. Alright, starting off 66 kilo men's division. The names for this division that we're going to talk about: David Stoyle, Ali Elker, Finn Canning, Daiki Yonokura, Jacob Brooks, Michael DeMarco, Moe Elker, and Jun Kim. Starting off with David Stoyle, clear favourite for this division, I think, in most people's minds. Mo, why is David Stoyle the favourite in this division? Why does everyone have this guy as a favourite?
Well, everybody has David Stoyle as the favourite.
Mm.
Because obviously, like, you know, leg locker, training the Luke Martin, training the John for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, he does have a good chance of taking out the division, but to me, I think he has a lot of tough matches to get through to win this. I think with trials, everyone thinks it's so clean cut and everyone's like, oh, I'm going to win and this and that, but I don't think it's that straightforward. I think he's got a lot of tough matches to win.
Yeah.
He's also got a big weight cut. He was looking big last weekend at ADCC Open, so
Yeah.
we'll see what pans out. I think he's got a lot of tough matches. I think Ali's a tough match for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Finn Canning, being a late entry into trials, you know, that's going to be a tough match for anybody.
Yeah.
Finn Canning gave a run. Finn Canning gave Supper a run for his money. You know what I mean? So, it's going to be a tough. It's going to be a fight. It's a big division.
Yeah.
Small guys, big division. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that straightforward for David Stoyle, and I think he knows that as well. Going to be a tough division.
Yeah. Does anyone here think that Stoyle can out wrestle Ali? No, I don't think anyone thinks that, right?
And how do you heal somebody with no ACLs?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you heal someone with no ACLs?
Listen,
Explain to me.
As I have disclaimed, zero objectivity. I train with Ali, and that guy is fucking almost impossible to heal.
Bro,
Yeah.
And he has zero regard for his knees.
you know the Craig knee bar? You know the one where he's
Yeah.
traps both legs?
Yeah.
I did that to Ali. Well, I attempted to do it,
Yeah.
you know, at a training session.
Yeah. Nothing.
No, it's not.
Nothing. He literally like slowly spun his way out of it, and I'm just like, there's absolutely no way that just
I'll tell
happened.
you,
I
guys,
had him fully locked up.
we're Australian, so we have an Australian bias, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But Daiki Yonokura, he was here in Sydney last weekend,
Yeah.
and he was fucking breaking some people.
Did he win the division?
He won.
He won the division. And he also took a
couple.
couple ankles home with him.
He did have a match with Stoyle.
I think
in
he broke Nick
trials.
DeMarco last weekend at ADCC Open.
Yeah.
He broke
He
Nick
did?
DeMarco. Yeah, and
Wait,
he
he
was
broke as in like he's injured?
no. I mean, he was injured for a couple of minutes, but I think he's alright.
Oh,
Nick
okay.
DeMarco is a fucking tough cunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Daiki,
Yeah.
he holds him to that heel for a couple extra seconds, bro. That's what I can tell you. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Daiki had a match with Stoyle last trials. I think he lost 3-0. But he is a tough guy. Speaking about Stoyle though, sorry. Stoyle, everyone has him as the favourite because obviously silver medalist at the last trials, losing to his own teammate Ethan Thomas. Then he loses to Jeremy.
Also his teammate at the time.
Yeah, so he got bronze medal at the last
Still
trials.
teammates, actually.
But yeah, his only losses in the Asia Oceania Trials are to his teammates. He's gone competed at the American Trials. He's done well there. He's had matches against guys like DeAndre Corbe,
Yeah, crazy.
Kenta.
Right?
He's had matches with guys like Kenta.
Stoyle is a citizen of the world.
Exactly.
He can do unlimited amount of trials.
Exactly.
Soon he'll be able to do African trials. Somehow.
The only person in African trials.
Yeah. The thing I think for Stoyle is going to be hard is like, I don't know if he can finish Ali, and if it does go to overtime, I think Ali
Stoyle has good back attacks, bro.
No, he does, and that's right. Like a strangle, you're gonna put the guy out. It is very hard to score on Ali. He's a very scrambly, hard guy to sweep because of his wrestling base. I don't think it's gonna be as clear cut. Even like Ali last trials, he had a match against Ethan Thomas. He lost 3-0, but it was a close contested match. I feel like it's hard to get stuff on Ali, and it's so hard to submit him.
Also, Ethan Thomas is the one who won the trials.
Exactly.
Don't forget
So
that.
Ethan,
Yeah, wasn't it in the final?
yeah, and Ethan has a great wrestling base, so it's not like he has like I
I
think.
can't say great wrestling base. I think Manners was the wrestler before.
Yeah, exactly. So
Didn't he do the Common Games or something recently?
Yeah.
Or Olympic Trials?
Who,
or
Ali?
something? No, Ethan Thomas.
Ethan
Oh, he's
Thomas.
honest, yeah.
Yeah,
He did
he's a
Olympic
really
He
strong
went to the
wrestler.
Olympic Trials.
So like that guy out wrestling Ali or being contested with the wrestling Ali, that's like fair enough. But I don't know if Stoyle can hang on the feet. Yeah, last comp, I wouldn't be surprised to see a flying Kanabasami from the Stoyle man himself.
He loves it.
He loves it. I think he finds an elaborate way to get to guard and get to his game in overtime. But Ali, man, it does suit him. The rule set suits him very well.
Now, what happens if David Stoyle can't even Sami on Ali with no ACLs?
Oh, that's a.
There's other things to break.
That's what you call
There are other things to break.
a powder keg, bro. That's what you call an explosion.
Yeah,
There are other things that can break, bro.
yeah. I want to move on. Let's talk about Finn Canning.
I don't want to move on.
You don't want to move
I'm gonna pick who's gonna win. I was doing that.
on. We are. We're going to
No, we're
talk
still in
about.
this division.
We're still in this division. We're going to talk.
Oh, okay.
Finn's in 66.
Okay.
He's not done.
He's not at 77, bro.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But let's speak about Finn. He's just registered. Impossible guy to pass. We've all trained with him, guys. Why is Finn? Why is he a respected guy to medal? This?
Objection. There's no such thing as a guy that's impossible to pass. But it is a hard guy to pass.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Why is Finn?
Wait, I didn't even watch the match with Saunders and stuff. Did he eventually get past?
Yeah.
What happened? What actually happened in
He
the
got
match?
past chest to chest.
Where? How?
Well, someone's forced to check.
Bro, just a size difference.
Saunders did a really good job of forcing half guard and getting over Finn's bottom leg.
Bro, how is he? What? So he forced half guard, bro. If Saunders is like, on the top half guard, he's grabbing nothing if it's fit.
There was a
Bro, the size
there
difference,
was
how's
a
he
part
even
of
fit?
time from the angle I was watching the match. I lost where Finn was. Saunders was
That's what I mean, bro.
completely covering his
He
entire
was
body.
enveloped.
He was enveloped.
Bro, I saw that highlight.
Bro,
I was like,
honestly,
how's this gonna get past?
props to Josh. Like
too big
he
to even
didn't.
fit.
Josh didn't use raw strength there.
Yeah, he was soft.
He was being quite nice and technical, which is good because he definitely could have just
Supper as a sick cunt.
grabbed him and fucking done a lot to him because Finn is literally half his weight, which is insane.
Only half?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was less.
No, Finn's 60 kilos and Supper's about 120. Yeah.
I wasn't away in supper. Yeah, supper was like 119.
That's what half looks like?
That's the thing.
That's wild.
That's a thing.
Doesn't seem right.
That's a thing that like I think people don't understand. Supper, he's like 120, but he's not fat. He's fucking.
No,
jacked.
I think people
He's
understand
lean.
this.
Like
I
all
think people understand that. It's not hard to fucking see.
Yeah, it's impressive for a guy. But back to Finn. He's mainly a gay guy. He's medaled at Worlds before. He's two-time ADCC Open champ for the last two ADCC Opens. Guys, can we see Finn winning this division? Can we see him putting in a good run?
Does he get through to the finals? Even.
You
I
know?
would say because he plays very defensive. His guard is very hard to pass by. His actual offense,
Offense.
scoring,
Yeah.
things go to overtime.
He has a good sweep game, yeah, but
If it goes to overtime, what happens?
he's gonna have to stand.
Well, there is a pathway for a guard player in overtime.
Yeah.
But there's a way you can shoot, stay on a single for 3 seconds,
True.
make sure it's
3
3 seconds,
Yeah.
right, and then you can play your guard.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think Finn's got
We don't know
that.
how favorable that is in the eyes of the judges,
Exactly.
and we don't know who the judges are on the day.
Exactly.
Are they fucking?
It could be empty.
Yeah, like, the judges on the day. Bro, ADCC judging is so inconsistent,
Yeah.
right? And I want to know, are you even able to appeal an ADCC ref's decision?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
There is no appealing because I have been the judge.
There is no appeal.
I have made questionable calls, and when they get angry at me,
Yeah.
I take it off at initiation. Right?
Yeah, bro.
That is just one judge's perspective.
Bro, that's ADCC. It really depends on the ref on the day,
It's
and the judges'
yeah.
tables and everything. Like,
It's an incredibly niche rule set that not a lot of people understand. But yeah, I think Finn has a chance to medal here. This division is probably the second shallowest outside of plus 99, where there's literally 9 competitors. This is like quite a shallow division.
This one has 72 people.
Yeah, I think Stoyle and Ali in the finals most likely, and maybe Finn.
Bro, according to my mathematics, that's like six matches to win.
For what? For
There's 72 people, or at least 7.
in this division?
Yeah.
Is that 72? Yeah. So 5, 6. That's a decent run.
And see,
I'm
there's 6 or
licking
7
my
matches.
chops, boys. I'm licking my chops at
That's
watching
a-
this
that's a big
fucking
run.
movie.
Yeah.
Bro, how many matches
Yeah.
do they have to end up doing at like the American trials and stuff? Like
Probably
seven rounds, isn't it?
It's 2 days. 7,
lot,
yeah.
right?
Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's
Yeah.
5, 6.
Yeah.
They have.
But before we pick the winner of this division that we're each going to have, we'll just shout out some guys in this division that we just want to give some love to. Jacob Brooks, Daisy Fresh Guy, lost to Stoyle last round.
Spatchy.
Yeah.
Spatchy's a super.
Lost by guillotine. Michael DeMarco, veteran, been training in the Australian team for a while. He came 5th place at last trials. Moe Elker, guy from SWA we've all trained with, up and comer.
Dog.
I rate him a lot. Dog. And Jun Kim, the Korean master.
Very cheeky. Very cheeky boy.
Very cheeky.
Very
Very hard to pass.
Juni's actually improved a lot in the past.
He
couple of months.
has. Yeah, he's very underrated. I think he's going to make a bigger name for himself over this next year.
Yeah.
But we'll start with you, Mo. Who do you have for this division?
Everybody's looking at David Stoyle. Everybody's looking at Ali Elker.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, Daiki, dark horse, leg locks, you know? But give me Moe Jits to win the whole division. That's what I think, brother. Moe Jits to win the whole division. You can't tame those, brother.
Yeah. Alright. Seb, your pick for this division?
Did Moe Jits beat Gavin Corvey, 3rd place medalist at the American trials?
Listen here, brother. I am coming from a place of zero objectivity. All the facts and all the evidence you are stacking up in front of me does not give me Moe Jits to win the whole thing 100% submission rate.
100%.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, now you're just talking
I believe, brother. I believe.
He believes in Moe
Well-
Jits. Seb, we got to get your prediction for this division.
David Stoleski, brother.
Okay.
He's coming. Moe Jits, he's amazing.
Yeah.
But he didn't double leg wrestler fever in Enigma, brother.
That's true. Look, David Stoyle, that's a smart man's bet, you know what I mean? But the odds you got on that are like, you know,
1 for 1,
one for one. I'm getting 50 to 1 odds, bro. I'm taking that all the way to the bank.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh man. Yeah, look, I reckon Ali's gonna push through. He's got dog, you know, under the lights.
Great pick.
He performs.
Yeah.
And I reckon, I don't know. Well, how many times have we seen Stoyle get to the final?
Twice.
Already now, twice.
Stoyle's definitely
against his teammates.
strong favorite.
How did he lose against Ethan?
He lost by decision.
Decision?
I don't actually know if he got scored.
Against Jeremy, he got knee barred in overtime
Yeah.
because I think the wrestling was a bit.
2022 trials, yeah?
Yes.
Was it 22?
That was for
It was the only one that I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
I don't know. I reckon Ali, like, you know, if they both get to the final, obviously there's no upsets along the way.
Finals rules, it's a bit different. They both have to start standing.
It favours Ali.
It favours Ali. The rule set does favour Ali.
You remember like Ali versus.
But can
Burak
Ali
and all that
survive
stuff?
8 minutes
Yeah.
in his guard?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
He's not
that's
gonna let him
the
get.
thing.
He's not gonna get to his guard.
What do you mean overtime?
West-
4 minutes of overtime is no points.
I agree with what Seb's saying here. I do think that like Ali, but he's incredibly hard to submit. But maybe Storr can come up, get a score in points period. It's kind of hard to say.
Maybe.
It's just I think because one thing I'll say about Stoyle, like I feel like we're talking down him a little bit here, but like he's very, very good. I think for the Australian
Yeah,
standard,
he's great.
for the
He's
Australian
amazing, bro.
standard,
Yeah,
he's a
talking
lot better than like I think a lot of people realize. And I think when you get to these high level guys, like we're kind of like just talking about Stoyle and we're just talking about like his leg lock threat and stuff. I promise you, if you watch his passing, I guarantee you he passes a lot of these guys. And if you watch his back attacks, I guarantee you it's impressive. Even his wrestling, I guarantee you he'll out wrestle some guys in this division.
Listen, brother.
When you get to that high level, you're look at this guy.
Stop.
He's ready, man. He's ready.
Is Stoyle, you know how I know Stoyle's good?
Yeah.
Because he got into Roca and I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, so that guy is fucking good. There's no questioning.
I thought
There's no questioning how good. No, it's actually, bro, if it was a popularity contest, then bro, this guy would be at Roca. You know what I mean? I would be at Roca. Bro, but we're not. You know, we suck.
Yeah.
Stoyle doesn't suck.
Stoyle doesn't
Stoyle
suck.
is actually very well rounded. You know what I mean? He's made several deep runs at like
Yeah.
10K lightweight brackets, 5K lightweight brackets.
Yeah.
Stoyle was legit.
It's
man.
obvious why most people give you the free.
Legit. He's a legit like world level contender.
Bro,
Yeah.
how do you do the American trials? I'm like a bit delayed.
He's Canadian or something.
He has
bro.
every passport.
Yeah,
He has all the passports.
World citizen.
yeah, he's a world citizen, bro. Legit.
Yeah,
He's a collector.
Yeah, he's a collector. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
need a second passport.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to for this division. I'm gonna have to pick. I am a bit biased, but I'm gonna have to pick.
Here we go.
I'm picking Finn Canning.
The yapper.
I'm picking my
Yes.
boy Finn Canning. Finn, no one
I
can
like
pass
that.
this guy's guard. He's hard to submit. He's strong-minded, and don't sleep on his wrestling. I'm picking Finn Canning. Finn Canning and Ali Elker, they close it out. I love Stoyle, but I am biased. They close it out and they get it done. So yeah,
That's fair. Look, Finn's wrestling. I wouldn't sleep on that.
Yeah.
No way.
77 kilo men's division. We're moving on here. The athletes for this division will be talking about Rooster, the Reese Allen, Jeremy Skinner, Levi Jones Leary, Jude Keane, Omar Manarov, Tomoshigi Sarah, sorry if I'm butchering these names, and Issa. Those are the names we'll be talking about for this division. Let's start off with our old training partner, the Rooster, Reese Allen. Seb, you've lived with the Rooster. You know this man inside out.
Reese
Why?
inside and out.
Reese
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Why is Reese one of the favorites for this division?
Reese Allen doesn't feel pain. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Reese Allen, he just sees arms.
Yeah.
He sees arms. He just comes forward.
He's good.
He has no fear. His only losses are to Joseph Chen and Kenta Iwamoto.
Yeah.
You understand? The people in this division are not even of that caliber.
Yeah.
Okay? Jeremy Skinner is very good, but he did lose last time to Reese. Okay? The difference between Reese and other people is he thinks in creative ways. He's been doing judo since he was this big. Okay? He is a freak.
That's pretty young, bro.
Yeah.
This big is
He
young.
won
He's
Europeans.
pretty young, yeah.
He won Europeans.
47-man bracket.
Reese
Yeah.
Allen was
Big,
born this
big.
big, I guarantee you that. They call Reese Allen the Rooster,
Yeah.
the cock, for more than one reason.
Yeah.
It's a double entendre.
That's his second.
It's a play on names. That boy is packing.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that. You do a check down there.
Do not check.
Next time,
you won't
if you see him at
you won't
trials,
feel good about yourself.
Back to
after
the
you check.
if you see him at trials, just go up to him, say hello, and just tell him that Mo asked me to check.
Mo
Yeah.
asked me to check.
And you
You'll
know
know.
what? You'll be happy to oblige. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. The Rooster, he would show us that his judo brackets that he would compete in, these massive brackets. This guy is an in and out competitor since he was young. He doesn't get shy. He's beaten, like we said, he's beaten guys, Jeremy Skinner, Ethan Thomas, Siraj. Lost to Kenta via points, but I mean, like, he looked so confident on the mats. There was a moment there where I was like, holy shit, maybe Reese can take this guy down. Maybe he can beat a big name like Kenta.
Like, it wasn't one-sided.
Yeah, Kenta obviously, reversed the firemen's really well, but like,
Who else is doing that?
bro, the fact that Reese even went for the firemen, that is a test to this man's confidence. That in a final of ADCC Trials, the biggest match of his life, the guy attempts a fucking fireman's.
That's just proof
Yeah.
that Reese Allen is not just all cock, but also balls.
Exactly.
He had balls to fucking send that fireman's carry. Alright, and I promise you, he will have the balls in another one.
That is
Alright,
true.
Reese Allen definitely one of the favorites of that division.
Looking at the guys that Reese is going to have to go up against, how do we think? I mean, do we think anyone can out wrestle this guy? Can anyone stand with Reese in overtime?
I'll tell you can stand with Reese. His name is not even on this paper.
Send it.
He is the one person who I see wrestle Ali every day and get good exchanges against him. And he is the only person that I've seen had a challenging match with Ethan Thomas. And his name is Meli Haktan.
Melly.
Do not
Meli.
sleep on that guy, bro.
Is he doing trials? Is that
He is doing trials.
Is he doing brackets?
And I think
What division?
77.
for anyone who's expecting an easy match against Meli Haktan, no matter who you are,
Yeah.
right? Jeremy Skinner needs to be my coach. He's a black belt. You expect an easy match against a measly blue belt like Meli Haktan,
Yeah.
you're in for a fucking rude awakening.
Yeah.
And you're in for a fucking bumpy ride.
Okay.
That cunt is a unit,
Yeah.
alright?
So-
He has been lifted. Me and Meli went to school together. I was like the grade above him, right? I used to be walking around the playground eating fruit roll-ups and fucking, trying to chat up this girl and do this and that. And this guy, ever since he ate, bro, he would disappear. Boom. Where's Meli? He's in the training room. What is he doing? He's squatting 170 kilos.
What an animal.
He's an athlete.
He is a fucking unit.
Yeah.
I never fucking
Every day he would be
That would be a cool clash.
Jeez.
Reese and Melly, the wrestler versus the judoka, both athletes.
I think they've trained together a
is
couple times
fucking-
too.
Maybe,
They
yeah.
have trained together. They're actually trained together really well, and I've seen those rounds. But I'm not going to disclose any information. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to let that marinate in there. I'm going to let that marinate in the imagination of our viewers because I know that's a fucking fireworks matchup.
That's one that we
But
want to see.
I know that Meli is a tough match for anybody in this division,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't mind placing my money on him.
Moving on from Reese, we'll start talking about Jeremy. I mean, Jeremy, he needs no introduction. Honestly, when I was doing this write-up, the guy I was most impressed with in terms of just doing this and looking at his accomplishments is Jeremy. As much as I think people forget how many names this guy has not just beaten but faced. Taliesin Suarez beat David Soil, Ari Tebek in under 2 minutes with a heel hook. Egan O'Flanagan, Max Hansen. He's had matches with guys like Kay Ratola, Gabriel Souza, Ash Williams. Like, this guy has faced the best in the world. He's been exposed to that. He's competed all around the world. Doesn't seem like he gets nerves. He's a fucking crazy leg locker. Already won the trials at 66. He's moved up to 77. Guys, speak about Jeremy. Why is he one of the favorites for this division?
Jeremy Skinner is a unit.
Yeah.
And he's dangerous.
Not figuratively, he's
What?
huge now.
Yeah, he's
literally
actually massive.
Yeah.
You know, Jeremy Skinner used to listen to Beethoven. Now he listens to 21 Savage. What happened there? What happened there? Listen. Actually, you know what? Before we go on, I need to remove.
This is beautiful.
I need to unmask.
Okay.
I need to remove the veil.
Might as well
Right?
train for a week. bro.
Frederick Daniel.
Yeah.
He's portraying himself as some very level-headed, calculated person.
Yeah.
We actually call this guy Freddie A. Smith for the most retarded text that he has.
Yeah.
Let me ask Freddie a question that
Yeah.
was debated at length.
Yeah.
Is Jeremy a better competitor or a better coach?
I think Jeremy's a better coach. And the reason I say that is Jeremy's very accomplished here. That's not me taking away from his competitor, but as a coach, I think he's very calculated. If you... Atomic Dojo, I'll give him a shout.
Stop. I present to you the biggest retard in jiu-jitsu. How can you talk about all his accomplishments and say he's a better
Because
coach?
I've watched this. I've watched his videos when he breaks down film. He really understands what's going on. I just think he's a really good coach. I do think he's a great competitor. But
I think that makes absolutely no sense.
You know what?
Okay.
It's not
Forget
possible.
about this
He's
coaching.
produced
It's not possible.
and helped out the athletes
Bro,
who are sitting around
I
right
think-
now.
Of course.
With
it is.
Jeremy.
But
Okay, I'll tell you why you're saying this.
Okay.
Okay, because all you're doing is looking at a handful of bad performances, and the only reason these bad performances I feel happen for Jeremy is because he is constantly trying to round out his game and do other things. He's dangerous, bro. He healed Ari in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
He knee by David Stoyle, one of the best leg lockers in Australia.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
This guy, if he turns up with the right game plan,
Yeah.
right?
He's
I know
dangerous.
he's practicing wrestling, he's practicing passing,
Yeah.
but if he goes in there
Yeah.
with the initial intention, and you know someone else who already has his idea about leg locks, who just wants to kill you on
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
he will kill you.
He will kill you.
he'll-
Jeremy, he has.
if that's the case, he's gonna take it.
Boys, I've just had a thought. Is Ari doing trials?
He's not. I have looked into this. He's not. Ari would have been awesome to do trials. He would have
Oh,
had
Bro, his last run, some of those back takes,
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah,
believe what I was
crap,
watching.
Bro, Ari,
Ari's on
they
Man
call
made
him
people
lovely
float.
sensei. Lovely sensei for a reason.
Yeah.
His jiu-jitsu is literally lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He made people float, bro. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Yeah. Jeremy, speaking about Ari, let's talk about this match because I think this is one of the biggest things of why I'm kind of liking Jeremy's chances here. Is another guy in this division, Levi Jones-Leary, I think for most people the favourite of this division. This guy
Sorry,
is...
you said his name wrong. It's actually Levi Jones Mushrooms.
Okay.
That's how we were referring to him for real.
You can't cut that. bro.
From here on out, I christen him Levi Jones Mushrooms. That man loves mushrooms.
Okay,
Bro,
alright.
I was watching his tape yesterday, and he was talking about mushrooms a lot. He loves that shit.
Okay. Levi Jones Mushrooms.
Where is the relevance?
Yeah, Levi...
Well, he also has like a mushroom haircut going on.
Yeah,
for him right
he
now.
does. Levi Jones-Leary. The reason I want to talk about this is, whilst their games are different, Levi and Ari, they do have similar styles. They're very good crab ride games. And I think that Jeremy against Levi is probably one of the biggest matches that people would think about seeing. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a double pull match in that match, similar to what we saw with Ari. Now, why I say this is...
You reckon?
Yeah, I think so. I think Levi, more so thinking of...
Levi's pulling, of course.
I think he's pulling,
100%.
and then I think Jeremy elects to pull as well. I think Levi is a tough guard to pass.
I
And
don't know, bro. Remember, like the last trials that occurred in Singapore. What was Jeremy doing the whole time?
he was passing, and I do see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
He kind of
here.
elected to play the
But-
top game, even against, for example, someone that, even he agrees. It's like, wow, that person's. I think he's even mentioned it in training at one point, where he's like, I would not want to choose to wrestle Reese. Don't quote me. It's not a quote, but like paraphrasing.
Yeah.
But it's like he understands where his strengths and weaknesses are,
Yeah.
as well as other people's.
Yeah.
But then in that match with Jeremy and Reese, like he wrestled.
Yeah.
He tried to
I
wrestle.
think
and all
Jeremy's honing new
So-
skills.
Yeah,
and
which
he's
Yeah, you
working-
don't think Jeremy's,
Of course.
you don't think
He's trying to
Jeremy's gone back
get to that next
for
level.
like what is
He's a
what
pretty
has changed?
smart
It's not like he's gone home
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just like I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Like
Yeah.
you don't do the same thing and expect different results.
Yeah.
He's not like that.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
smart. He changes things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty smart.
In fact, he did change things,
Yeah.
and it did result in a worse outcome for him.
Yeah.
But it made him better at that game.
Yeah.
But you don't
And
think
he's
he's coming back this
Look,
time with a better
To
game
be
plan?
honest, I think Jeremy's looking at it in terms of like the long game.
Yeah.
And like that's why he's trying to
Exactly.
round out his skills.
New skills.
And it's
yeah.
like obviously you
that's
have to
great.
understand when you do something completely new.
Yeah, I think
That-
Jeremy's trying to
you
be at the
haven't done
forefront, like
ages.
the avant-garde of jiu-jitsu. He's trying to be able to do everything.
Yeah,
right?
and
But
that's
I know that Jeremy believes in doing jiu-jitsu. So
Yeah.
Jeremy thinks, when Jeremy coached me when I first started training, he said, we want to take the path of jiu-jitsu. If they want to wrestle, we pull.
Yeah.
And if they want to pull, we pass. You know what I mean? Like he wants to make it a jiu-jitsu match, not a wrestling match. Or
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Jeremy,
I don't think that's like.
I
I've had
can't.
arguments with Freddie about this.
I cannot begin to fathom the
Right.
inner workings of that man's brain, bro.
Yeah.
That man's brain is level 6 autism,
yeah.
and he will tell you the same.
Yeah.
Right? Level 6 autism, and you can't. Yeah, he's a gentleman and a
Yeah.
scholar.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'll tell you about Jeremy Skinner.
The reason I wanted to talk about the match with Ari is I think if Jeremy does double pull with Levi, I mean he subbed Ari in under 2 minutes with a heel hook. That's
You know what I think the difference is?
That's
and
impressive.
he kept him off his back.
Yeah,
Like,
he
whereas-
defended the crab roll.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that is impressive, man.
I'll tell you what I think the difference is.
Yeah.
The difference is Ari. Okay, firstly, this is 77. It's heavier,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
yeah.
and Jeremy's a lot stronger now.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'll tell you the difference. Levi, you know how flashy, like the
Yeah.
moment he's on your back,
Yeah. Yeah.
the match, it's just like you're suddenly
Yeah.
hips in the sky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Levi is the curator. All right, Levi. Did you watch his match with Joseph Chen?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what he's
Yeah?
doing.
Yeah.
Levi is.
Let's move on.
Levi is unbelievable,
That
man.
was nothing.
Joseph Chen.
Bro, it made Joseph look like he doesn't even know how to pass.
I mean, Levi presents a very different kind of game, right? We're all predominantly no-gi guys, but I will 100% easily say gi guys know more about jiu-jitsu than no-gi guys, and we see that with the takeover of gi guys when they come to no-gi, right?
Yeah. that's
Like,
fair.
I think now that Joseph has seen that look, Joseph is a very studious person. He'll be able to
You
stop
saw him
that next
training with
time.
Pato recently.
Yeah, yeah.
Pato, that,
But even Pato is an example of that.
yeah.
Pato is a gi guy who
Yeah.
trained with Eddie Cummings at Unity, right?
Yeah.
He knows how he has a fucking amazing guard.
Yeah.
And because he trained with Eddie and probably a bunch of other people, his offensive leg locks are really good.
Yeah.
He's a machine, bro.
He implements the no-gi leg lock.
And I think Levi presents the same threat in this division.
Yeah, let's move on to Levi. I mean, does anyone think anyone can pass Levi in this division? I don't think no way anyone.
Who was
can
the last
pass
person that passed him?
Tyra
Tolo.
Tolo passed him multiple times in the gi in their last match. Let's talk about Levi, some of his wins. I mean, he's beaten guys like Gianni Grippo, Lucas Lepre, Augusto Mendez, Oliver Tarza, Joseph Chen. He's beaten leg lockers. He's beaten guys like Oliver Tarza, dangerous leg lockers. He's lost to guys like Tyra Tolo, Mika Galvao, PJ Bosch, Jonas Gracie. Like, he's been in there with the best in the
Yeah,
world.
bro. Other than
He's been-
Jonas, that's like the top of the
The
77
top
division.
Yeah, even John. I mean, Jonas to me is also like one of the best.
Levi.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying like the last
Yeah,
the
Tyra
last
Tolo,
ADCC.
Galvao, that's like
Oh, Tolo was in 88, but yeah.
that's like the top of the top.
Yeah, man, this is like the top we're talking about.
Yeah, he's won IBJJF Worlds brown belt in the gi, Pans in the gi, that Spider Invitational where he just fucking destroyed everyone. This guy is dangerous, and I think similar to what I was saying with Stoyle before. These high level guys, man, don't just think that Levi just has a good guard. I guarantee you, his passing is going to be some of the best in this division, if not the best passing in this division. His leg drag passing is insane. He's got a dangerous guard. He doesn't have as much of a leg lock threat as some of the other guys in this division, but he is a fucking animal.
So very well rounded. And training
So
with-
well-rounded.
with Lachlan Giles.
Yeah,
I
I think
he's not a stranger to like the leg lock game.
I think the
Things
thing
like
is
that.
going to be is can Levi deal with the overtime and the finals match where he's going to have to wrestle? Can he take down a guy
Well,
like Reese?
yeah.
He had a match with PJ Barch.
If it goes to overtime with Reese, it's tough.
Oh,
yeah, he had a match with PJ Barch where he got
Every time with anyone that wrestles is going to be a tough match.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, Mo, there's always there's a path.
There is
to
a
the
path.
right
There is a
place.
path.
There's a
So,
path.
you know,
80-60 rules, it is harder, but there's definitely a path.
if you can like game the game essentially with that
Yeah.
kind of tactic,
Mm.
and you're not scared to take a shot for a little bit.
Yeah. The one thing
You know,
with
you
Levi,
can get to where
it
you
does
need to be.
concern me a bit. I do think like he's the biggest name in this division, but the one thing that does concern me a little bit is I don't know how much of a submission threat he has from bottom in the no-gi in terms of like his ability to finish the match.
Let me tell you this, Freddie.
Yeah.
You need to have a submission for that. All you need is points. And that
Yeah.
man can rack up points.
He can rack up points, he can sweep, but in overtime he gets taken down. He's down 2. You have a guy like Reese that's really hard to score, really hard to wrestle up on.
Anything is
Can
possible.
he submit Reese? I mean,
Anything is possible. But I'll tell you this:
If you believe.
a man in 77 like Omar Manarov, right?
Yeah.
What is he gonna do?
Yeah.
He's begging for overtime.
Yeah. What
If
is
your
he?
name is Omar Manarov,
Yeah.
What is he gonna
and you
do?
see Levi Jones literally playing supine guard in front of you,
Yeah.
you're dancing for 6 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I promise
That's
you,
true.
Levi will
Dude,
make a
that's-
connection, and he will do something.
Yeah.
But what is a man like Omar Manarov thinking in his head when he sees Levi Jones mushrooms with his painted nails, right, playing guard and he's about to beat him up? I promise you, a Russian man of that stature,
Yeah.
it plays with his mind.
Yeah. These Kazakhs are
These
coming.
Kazakhs.
And speaking of painted nails,
Yeah.
my man Jude Keen.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jude Keen is gonna have the sexiest of manicures. He's probably gonna have pink nails, rock up and submit a couple of Russians here, couple of Kazakhs there. He's a fucking dangerous cunt.
Yeah.
And he has painted nails, and he has painted toenails, bro.
Yeah.
That guy is dangerous.
Yeah. Let's talk about Jude. I mean, if you looked at just his wins, you wouldn't understand why we put him on this list. If you're watching this video and you're not in the Australian scene, you probably have no idea who this guy is. Why is Jude on this
But
list?
you will.
Why? Yeah,
You
you
will.
He's
will.
on this list
Why is Jude? Why?
for a few reasons.
Why do I have all in caps dangerous next to his name? Because this man is goddamn dangerous. He has the ability to finish, I believe, anyone in this division and fast.
I back that for sure.
Anyone in this division can get finished.
You know
fast.
what, Jude is? His stats can be from here to here.
Yeah.
You just don't know
Yeah.
the danger you're in.
Yeah. If you've never rolled with Jude and you step into his guard, alhamdulillah, good luck. Like this guy, his guard is one of the most dangerous I've ever seen in the training room. I've gone to train with luckily a lot of high level guys. He has the ability he's not just one dimensional. He has triangles. He has all sorts of leg locks, knee bars, toe holds, ankle locks, heel hooks. He's a threat with multiple submissions. He's dangerous.
He's not a one-trick pony.
He's strong as shit. He's tough.
And
If you're watching this and doing trials though, don't be scared about what Freddie's saying. He's just trying to talk him up. It's his thing, mate.
This is my team.
Step into his guard and prove us wrong, please.
Yeah, please, and show me. 'cause
Please
I-
step into his
I'd
guard
love to
and
watch
prove
the.
us
And
wrong.
let's say one more thing about Jude before we wrap it up.
Yeah.
Jude has less dopamine than normal.
Yeah.
And he's looking for a submission.
Yeah.
Because when it breaks,
Yeah.
when he feels it break,
Yeah.
his face goes red.
Yeah.
His eyes open wide.
Yeah.
And when it breaks,
Yeah.
his brain rushes him dopamine. It's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
And he's begging for it.
He's begging for
Okay.
it. He gets a bite on your heel. I would start.
I would
start.
He's begging to break it.
That man is 20 years old.
Yeah.
Is he?
20
Ah.
years old.
And
That upsets
he
me.
looks like a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
The lengths this man is willing to go, the supplements, the bomber that he's willing to take at his age.
Boba.
The bomber, the explosions.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Man, Jude King, right? We know him because we train with him.
Yeah.
Zero objectivity, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
One of my hardest training rounds, right?
Yeah.
Now it's on Jude King
Yeah.
to go out there and show the world
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
I've seen it, you've seen it,
We've
we've
all
all
seen
seen
it.
what he's
We've all
capable
seen
of, right?
Yeah.
I've seen some insanity.
Yeah.
in the
it's
training room,
insanity.
right? It's now on him to go out to the world,
Yeah.
right? And show everybody.
But
Exactly.
Jude's the ultimate dark horse.
Yeah.
That's-
Has there ever been a dark horse?
Well, you're wrong.
It's Jude.
Yeah, it's like if there's ever been a dark horse and you thought this guy,
It's,
you're wrong.
It's Jude. It's Jude.
At the moment, it's Jude, and like
Yeah.
that's just how it is.
But bro, if you want to speak about
It
darkness,
is what it is.
you want to speak about demons,
Oh, you're
there
right.
is a man.
The one man.
That's coming.
There is a man. And he comes from a dark place.
Oh no!
And that place is Barella, Sydney, and his name is Isa. That man has demons.
Yeah.
I have trained with this man, and he's taking me to places where I want to call my mum after training and tell her, Mum, I want to quit.
Yeah, actually,
Mum, come pick me up. I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm finished.
Yeah.
He's a fucking
We have,
mess.
yeah. Is on this list. I mean, he's placed third.
I don't care about your list, brother.
Yeah.
Even if he wasn't on this list.
Yeah.
Isa is a fucking unit, bro.
He is a unit.
And I think he presents the same threat as Melly Hakta, right? People are gonna step on the map, not know who Isa is.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna fucking.
He's so well rounded.
They're gonna get rocked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
wait a minute.
He's passing, his guard, his wrestling.
Is
he's
his second
completely
name actually Issa?
Bro,
Is
you
his
know,
name Issa?
bro, do you know when a man has two first names?
Is that
When a man has two first names,
Bro,
you know what
not
happens?
even two first names. It's the same first name.
A man has. You don't even know if it's two first names or two last names. Right? He can do anything, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Two first names, two last names, doesn't matter, bro. That guy
Yeah.
He's a machine, bro.
Yeah.
He doesn't even care about trials, bro. He cares more about Gear Worlds.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just doing it for funsies.
Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna rock up,
Yeah.
gonna fucking have a couple good matches, and he's gonna go home and win probably Purple Belt Lords in the game.
Yeah. It's
That's his
definitely
main goal,
a
eh?
name in this division. Quickly going back to Jude, I want to talk about. I feel like Jude. A comparison I like to make with this man is the Mike Tyson of Jiu-Jitsu. This guy, he's got finishing power, knockout power.
Yeah.
He can finish anyone in this division fast. But just like Mike Tyson, if you've watched his fights, if you can get this man into the later stages of the fight, I think Jude's biggest doubt for this whole thing is he hasn't been in a tournament this big. 6-7 hard matches he's probably going to have in this division. Can he go into the 5th, 6th, 7th match with the same intensity that he did in the first 3, 4?
100%.
Can he? Okay.
That's
the question I have.
If these matches don't last long, which with Jude we're not expecting them to last long,
Yeah.
they'll probably finish fast.
Yeah.
100% he can go all the way. No doubt about it.
This could be.
Man's fucking dislocated his shoulder is like, let me keep competing.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah.
Who does that?
He's got dog.
This man.
If I dislocate my shoulder, I'm going home.
These trials.
I'm gone.
These trials could be a homecoming moment. For Jude.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, we're gonna find out a lot about Jude.
Yeah.
But Jude's gonna find out more about himself. This is what's gonna happen. This is Jude's first homecoming moment. Alright, and I'm very keen to see what this trials has to hold for people like Jude.
Yeah.
Right? Because guys, we're looking at the top. If we look at the top of the division, like the main guys, the staples, right? Jeremy Skinner, staple.
Yeah.
Right?
Staple.
Levi, staple. But there's guys that are hungry. They're
They're
dogs.
coming.
They're barking at the heels. You know, Reese Allen, Jude King,
Yeah.
Melly Huffman, Issa. These guys are hungry,
They're
bro.
hungry.
Right? And Jeremy Skinner and Levi Jones Mushrooms are going to have to do a lot to stay at the top.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? The way they do this bracket and obviously the way they see the thing,
Yeah.
we might even end up seeing, or maybe it depends, if they see Jude Keen and Issa as like, you know, no one. We might end up seeing them a little
we
later.
are from Sydney, right? We know the
Yeah,
Sydney
awesome.
Jiu-Jitsu scene, right?
Yeah.
To somebody in Thailand, they
They
don't know who Jude King is.
Yeah, they don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know the demons. They don't see the demons in Issa's eyes that I see every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't know that Melly Huckton has been fucking squatting 200 fucking kilos since he was 15 years old. Alright? They don't know this information. Alright, so they're going to give them random seeds.
Yeah.
But these guys are going to be
No, bro,
a fucking rude awakening.
yeah,
man.
They'll be put up against like
Better
some of the top
guys
in the
earlier.
division.
Earlier.
So if they
Exactly.
even make it later into those rounds, bro, they're gonna be
Yeah.
upsetting people from the moment they step on the mats.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
But
Bit
before
of a
we,
Dominic Mahima moment, Dave.
yeah.
Exactly. Dominic Mahir, I mean, that's right.
Before we talk about the who we're going to pick for this division, I just want to
We
quickly
still haven't done that yet.
we talked about Levi versus Jeremy. I just want to quickly touch on Reese versus Jeremy, a rematch.
Yeah. That was
This is a
crazy.
big match if it happens. I think everyone would be excited to see it again. How do we think that comes out? Does Jeremy come back? Does he change the game plan? Or does he try to do the same thing?
He has to change the game plan.
He has to change the game.
Reset. We've been talking about the size and the judo.
Yeah.
And he was that big when he started it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
right.
Yeah.
You, in the how long has it been? 8 months since the last trials?
Yeah.
The wrestling is going to be hard to catch up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
But this guy's leg locks are some of the best on the planet.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
not the best in Sydney.
the best.
Yeah.
Not, okay,
That's
yeah.
on the
true.
earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
In
great.
terms of entries and breaking mechanics, yeah.
Jeremy as good as they come.
Jeremy's
He's
up there.
submitted high level guys on the legs. He submitted David Storr, who we were just talking about how fucking good this guy is in the legs.
Yeah. 100%.
Max Hansen, under a minute, one entry, boom, done. Max Hansen, look at what the fuck the guy
Max
is.
Hansen
He's
is
over-
not a fucking bum. You know?
He's not a. But he just
If
beat
you're
all the
watching
stars
this
off.
video, right, and you're from Australia, you probably don't know who Max Hansen is. Same goes for if you're an American watching this video, you don't know who the fuck Jude King is, right?
Yeah.
But Max Hansen, he's a fucking dog,
He's a
bro.
dog.
That man is competing week in, week out on Enigma, on Zapatero,
Yeah.
right? Go watch that man's matches,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Right, a winner of Max Hansen is not something like just to gloss over.
Yeah.
He's a dog, bro.
Yeah.
Had tough matches against DeAndre Corby, had tough matches against Jeremy.
Yeah. So what's the game plan that Jeremy needs to adopt against Reese? What does he have to do to get this?
Not stand against Reese. He's
No.
got to go in there and finish it fast. It's not.
Yeah.
He's got to go through a whole
Yeah.
a bracket of people.
I'll say,
It's not just one match. It's not a
Heavy,
super
heavy
fight.
This is my opinion.
threats.
This is
Yeah.
my opinion.
It's not a super fight.
I think because on the last match, firstly, maybe the game plan was incorrect in standing.
Yep.
And it could have rattled him mentally. Secondly,
Yeah.
too much disconnection. Reese is so good at flashing movements, boom, 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 scoop passing, throw you that way,
Yeah.
bang, bang, go left, right.
Yeah.
He just needs to make connection. If Jeremy goes in there with the idea, I'm going to fucking make connection to this guy from my guard, and he makes the connection,
Yeah.
that's the game plan.
Yeah.
For Reese, The game plan, he's so creative.
It's through
I'm not going to give him a game plan.
Yeah, it's through
He's
the
so
rooster.
creative.
Be the rooster.
He's going to go in there.
And you're just going to
yeah.
do the rooster. And like, I tell you this, look, Jeremy, if I was Jeremy, my path to victory is to put Reese in niche positions which he doesn't know information. You know what I mean? Reverse close guard. These kind of weak positions where Rooster probably does not, or definitely does not know as much as Jeremy, right?
Definitely.
Right?
Jeremy is
a
a
savant.
savant.
He knows pretty well like what's going on, what to do here, what to do there.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy about Reese Allen?
Yeah.
He does not know what to do, but he'll still get it done.
He'll still get it
He's
done.
been competing since
It's on the fly.
It's competition
Yeah,
skill,
bro.
bro. It's all
Yeah.
that competition experience.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does not accept a single thing from anyone,
Yeah.
and he just knows how to, like you said, as long as he's got his distance,
Yeah.
he's in and out, man.
Reece
He's like a
Allen-
boxer, but he's
Yeah.
grappling.
Reese
Well,
Allen is a gypsy.
He's in and out.
He's a traveling man.
Yeah.
And if
Now
you
he is,
try,
yeah.
and if you try and go into his realm and try and wrestle him, he will teleport you around you, bro. He will teleport. You won't even see where he's coming
He
from.
passed Jeremy last try. Passed his guard. Outside passing.
Look, I don't think that's like obviously the way he passed Jeremy's guard was crazy, but that was not based on. I wouldn't say that's Reese's skill and things like that. I would say obviously Reese's timing was like perfect
Yeah.
in placing that pass.
Yeah.
And I also think it comes from both men. I think it came from Jeremy playing a game that he's not used to, maybe
Yeah.
getting a little bit rattled, as Seb was saying,
Yeah.
and then obviously getting fatigued in that process.
Yeah.
You know, how long do Jeremy's matches normally last if he's playing his bottom game?
He
Sounds eerily similar
He
to
doesn't.
Jude.
He does finish people fast.
Very eerily
Yeah,
similar
so
to Jude.
he has. But in saying that, he's gone, you know, full length matches like
Yeah.
no problem either. Like,
Towson.
with his, yeah.
And let's not
In
forget.
old trial, and he went through the whole trials.
Let's
as well,
not
the last
forget.
one.
I haven't seen this from Jeremy in a while. Jeremy has a very dangerous shotgun armbar. He it looked like he broke Taliesin's arm.
I'm sorry, but do you mean
He
take
did.
a time, brother?
He did.
I
He
don't
did.
think you mean
He
take a
did.
time.
And then you look at him. He hit Gabriel Souza with that armbar. If that was me, I
Bro,
would have
I forgot about
screamed.
that.
I would have screamed if I was
I forgot
Souza.
that. Souza's
Souza
a-
gets
Souza's a
out,
beast, bro.
passes, and submits him.
So it's one of the best in the world.
Bro,
But I'll tell you,
Souza
he's not.
literally-
Souza is
He's
the
literally
fucking
the best.
Can
man.
I say one thing about this?
Sorry, I disagree. Pato is the best in the world.
No, yeah, top three though. It's Pato, Diego Hayes, and
Right.
Gabriel Souza. Those three are the other.
You know
dogs
what's,
of
okay,
that
you know what's
division.
important about this taking timing, about the
Yeah.
shot? It's not the fact that he has this good taking time.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he will catch you from anywhere. That he
Bang.
has that idea of when he goes in there, he's trying to kill you in every position. Oh, boom, there's your arm.
Yeah,
Boom, there's your
yeah,
fucking leg.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the Jeremy I want to see, man. I want to see him back. I love the wrestling. I think in developing new skills, but I want to see him have that Jude
Look,
King
him-
mentality,
him-
that Mike Tyson
Him
mentality.
developing these skills is probably helped him, to be honest.
Yeah,
to be
for sure.
More rounded.
More
for this
rounded.
for this trials coming
Yeah.
up, and then even for the ADCC when
Yeah,
he gets
sure.
to it.
But he's got to win. Jeremy in his head, I think he has to win this one. He wants to get back
Well,
to
I
that
guess-
stage. He's got to.
I guess last time, you know, if you took this kind of thought process, it's like, all right, well, there's Singapore and then there's a second one. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm going to try and win this one with
Yeah.
my new skills. Like, let's battle test it right now.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know if it was the best idea to battle test it at the trials. But I guess it is because, you know, Jeremy's like so above all the competitions here, like
Yeah.
in terms of his level. Him doing like a random local
Yeah.
comp here makes no sense.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not going to do that.
Yeah.
He's world class. He's not doing a local Sydney
Yeah.
competition.
100%.
So obviously, I reckon my thought is he wanted to test out his, you know, his new game, his new skills,
Yeah.
things like that. And coming into the Thailand one, it's going to be like, all right, well, this is it. It's not. There's no other second chances after this.
Yeah.
I reckon Jeremy goes in and he's like, I will kill everyone, and he's going to play his game.
Yeah.
If it gets to those other stages or those other phases of the game,
Yeah.
which he's been working on, he's better equipped to now deal with it.
Boys.
But I reckon he's not going to go straight
You
into
realise
it
how
as a
stacked
wrestler.
every division
It's
is so
stacked.
stacked.
It's
Bro, we've
stacked.
talked about this division for
It's
like
so
an hour.
stacked. No, we're talking for an hour.
77, 88 is stacked. All right, we got to do our picks for
Wait
this
till we get
division.
to 99 plus.
We got to do our picks for this division. Seb, you go first. Pick for
How do you
77.
pick this?
I can't pick.
How do you pick
I
this?
can tell you the podium.
Alright,
Okay, this is what I see for the podium.
Alright, who's
Jeremy Skinner's got to be on that podium.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, he is.
He's got to kill himself. He's not on there. Reece Allen, freak.
Yeah.
Freak of nature.
Yeah.
And Levi Jones Leary. If I could pick top three,
Yeah,
okay,
I
maybe
think
maybe it
that's-
won't be the podium with the way the bracket pans out,
Yeah,
but I'm hoping that's the podium.
that's your top three.
Yeah.
If you had to lead to one, you have to
So, how
lead
do you eat? I don't even understand.
Probably Levi.
Levi. I think I'm pretty sure it cut out the ending of like the last 5 minutes of the 77 recording. So we're just going to quickly refresh of our predictions for that division. Seb, your prediction was?
My prediction and Ted's prediction is Levi Jones Leary.
Levi Jones Leary, Dims,
Going with the ultimate dark horse, Jude King.
Jude Keane. I said Levi Jones-Leary, and I didn't just say Levi Jones-Leary. I say he dominates this division.
He did say that.
Well, I say, boys, as you can already tell, we're extremely biased. And this video is the ultimate disrespect to any of the Russians, the Kazakhs, the Japanese that are doing this this division. But I know that this is going to be an all-Australian podium, right? The favourites for this podium are definitely, like, I can't say who's definitely going to win, but I do know that the podium is definitely going to be one of these few people. It's going to be Levi. It's going to be Jeremy Skinner.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be Reece Allen. Right? Those are the three favourites that everyone's picking.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised to see Jude Key on that podium.
Don't
be surprised.
All Australian podium for Mo, Jude, Levi, Reece.
Yeah, but it's not just that. Issa.
It's
That man said, don't forget my name. I'm going to put it twice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you forget my name, then I'm going to make it my first name twice.
Right.
Issa.
Yeah.
And Melih Haktan. Those are my picks.
Right.
Extremely non-biased and extremely objective.
Fair enough. Alright guys, moving on to 88.
Wait, what's your prediction?
My prediction?
That was your podium. Of
Yeah,
5
yeah.
people.
You gotta-
Okay,
yeah, you
five
gotta-
people on the podium.
You gotta lean one.
Look, boys, look. I don't have a lock for this fucking division, right?
Yeah, that's
Like,
fine.
I can
No
tell
one
you-
does. No one does.
Bro, a lock for 66? Mojits. A lock. Unquestionable. I don't know why you boys are laughing.
Unquestionable.
He is definitely going to win the division. But for 77, you can't really have a lock. You can just have value bets here and there.
Yeah.
If I had to pick a value bet,
Value.
Yeah, what's a smart man betting?
16 to 1.
What's a smart man betting?
a smart man?
What's a smart man
A
betting?
smart man is betting on Levi, you know?
Yeah.
But an ambitious man, you know? A man that lives on the edge,
Oh
you
my
know?
god.
He's picking someone like...
You can't, I know.
You know what?
Wait, so
An ambitious man can't even pick Jude King because he doesn't even know who he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jude King, it's time for him to show the world who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is it.
Issa, same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Melih Haktan, same.
Yeah.
It's tough. But I know that a smart man would definitely be picking Levi.
Alright, smart man picks Levi. Moving on, guys.
go away.
88 kilo men's division. We're going to be talking about Bob Frias, Kaya Rudolph, Lucas Kennard, Curtis Martin, Albi Orzabek, sorry if I can't pronounce your name, and Harrison Everett. Those are the names we'll be talking
Harrison
about.
Everett.
Harrison Everett is.
Harrison Everett makes the list.
He is in this. He is in this.
That fucking walking cow tip.
He's beaten someone in this
Fucking bag
room.
of milk.
Walking what?
Walking cow tip.
Count it.
Yeah.
Yeah, call him the bag of milk.
Okay, alright. Let's start with Bob Frias. Dims.
Yeah.
Why is this man won trials, silver medal at the last one? Why is he one of the favorites? Why is Bob so hard to beat? Why is this guy always at the top? He's always podiuming. He's always there in everyone's face.
Bro, that's the thing that, like, I'm gonna say surprises me, but it should. Like, he's a black belt. He's been in the Australian
Yeah,
scene for such a long time. He's consistently at the top. Man, he only lost to Isaac Michel in his last
Yeah.
trials run.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, this guy just knows how to win, man.
Yeah.
He puts, like, people that we have problems with in the Australian scene, he just puts them away at the trials.
Yeah.
That's literally what happened the
Yeah.
last time
He's
I
not
seen him.
flashy, but he gets
Bro,
it
he
done.
knows how to win.
He knows how to win.
He knows how to win.
Yeah. Physical, looks strong as hell. I saw a photo of him when he was
He's a
weighing
beast.
in. He looked fucking jacked. He's beat Kaya twice now. He's beaten Ben Hodge. He's beat Urosh. He's beat Dan Schwa. He's beaten a lot of these guys.
On the Australian scene, these are like big
Yeah,
names.
these are
man.
big names.
These are guys that, like, you can't. Yeah.
He's had a match with Saunders. Saunders couldn't take him down. Saunders is 20, 40 kilos bigger than him.
Bob Frias.
This guy's tough, man.
Bob- He's a
Bob
dog, man.
Frias is like fucking John Wick.
Yeah.
When you need a job done, that's the cunt you call.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whoever, bro, he's a fucking machine, bro.
He's hard to get anything on, hard to score on, hard to entangle, hard to get under. He's not the most flashy guy. He's not gonna, jump like submit you maybe, but he is tough to score on.
No
man.
nonsense.
He knows the point system better than anyone. And in this division, you've got guys like Kaya, like Lucas, who are more technical jiu-jitsu based guys. It's going to be tough for them to take on Bob. He's like we said, he's won this already. He's already won trials in 2022. He lost to Isaac in the last one. if Isaac wasn't there, he might have won that one as well.
100%.
He
Right.
might have won that one as well.
I reckon,
So,
I reckon he would take that out if Isaac wasn't there.
it's crazy, you know. Bob, as much as like he's not the most flashy and entertaining guy to watch, you cannot deny his consistency.
You know, I reckon Bob should have already been through, but because we were expecting at the time
Yeah.
Isaac to get invited.
Get invited exactly.
We were
So
expecting
Why would
Isaac to get
Isaac be
invited.
invited?
Bro, because he had like the match of the
he's been
of
high
the
level
world
names.
champs.
He's
Him
been
and
Jacob
Daniel
Couch.
was voted match of the.
Let's talk about
competition.
invites. Let's talk about ADCC invites. First of all, ADCC invites are bullshit and they should be removed. Everyone that goes to ADCC should get there on their own merit and their own credit.
Yeah, but how? Okay.
How?
But wait,
how?
hold on.
Stop. How is Unitas Gracie going to medal at one trials and get invited? And Oliver Taza has been doing a world tour,
Yeah.
losing, going to Aladdin's after, getting a pie, getting some sunlight, and then doing it all again the next week. That man is so active.
Yeah.
He wins. He gets on every single trials podium, whether it's North American trials, whether it's European trials. Name the time and the place. That man is there, and the location is pinpoint. It's not the map; it's the podium. He's always there.
He is.
And where's the invite?
Look, that
Where's the
consistency.
invite?
That consistency, I think, should be invited.
He merits an invite. Yeah.
I think it does because.
But
of the
why is there
consistency.
invites, bro?
I don't know.
Jiu-Jitsu is big enough. Back in the day, they used to invite Chelsea and heck, yeah, come
Yeah.
get some publicity for
They're
the
one of
sport.
those big
We don't
names.
need that anymore,
We
bro.
don't need that.
Every country division needs to win trials, or it has to have medal.
Yeah.
That's it.
And to be fair, the
And if
level-
Mo Justin doesn't do that, you know what's going to happen? Craig is going to take over the sport with his $1 million backing or whatever,
I think he's
and he's
really
going to make.
Shout out the Australian Craig Jones.
Yeah.
I hope he fucking.
He's going to make that fucking whatever promotion he's trying to make over 80 kilo, under 80 kilo. It's going to work, bro.
Craig Jones, the rule.
You know why? Because there's so many issues with the ADCC right now. First of all, the refereeing is so inconsistent.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
The invites are so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Can you imagine?
Anyone in tennis, yeah? In
No.
tennis. Is there anyone that's invited to a world Grand Slam?
Yeah.
Everyone that's there is on the rankings there by their merit.
Bro,
Golf.
Craig's
Everyone is
probably
there,
his-
there by their merit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It needs to be the same
It's
for
true.
ADCC
It's
if
true.
it needs to be taken
Can
seriously.
you guys imagine if Craig just has a monopoly on jiu-jitsu one day? Imagine he
Bro, he's building
starts his own organization. Dude, you give $1 million like that, every motherfucker in jiu-jitsu is gonna be there. Pato's gonna be there. These
100%.
guys are gonna be there for that money.
For sure, bro.
Imagine if Craig. Anyway, it's not even about
Do you
this.
think
Craig,
Craig-
we gotta get back. We gotta get back. We gotta
Wait,
get back.
we'll get back to it.
Craig's
But
been
bro-
dropping hints, bro. 100% this BDCC thing that he's making, it's going to be all in the pit.
Yeah.
He loves the pit, bro.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
Bro,
it.
that's
He's
He's,
gonna come with
he's
the
been building it, bro.
I'm
He's been
talking
dropping
about
hints, guys.
Craig-
It's going to be in the pit. I'm telling
Craig
you.
is a petty motherfucker.
He's a beast, bro.
He doesn't even want to be. He doesn't even want it to last.
sponsored
He
by
just wants to-
Evertitan. for
He
God's
just
sakes.
wants to spite Mo Justin. That's all he wants to do. He's a petty motherfucker. He's like, fuck you. I have the money to do it, and I'm gonna make people watch my event and not yours.
Yeah.
And
You reckon he puts it on the
That's
same
what
day?
you call fuck you,
Bro.
man.
Imagine,
Bro.
That's what you
Wait, wait,
call.
wait.
Bro.
Imagine the irony of Gordon having to compete under Craig Jones.
That's so fun.
Oh my
You know what?
god, Craig is just living his
Do
life.
you reckon?
now.
Wait,
Do you reckon he
degrees.
has? Do you reckon he has the ability to boycott the ADCC?
He already has.
But wait, but
Yeah, but hang on.
imagine he puts it on the same day.
Check him out.
you
Even
said-
even Teddy agrees. Even Teddy agrees.
Wait, you think it's Craig
Take
Jones
it away.
versus Mo Justin?
Yeah.
It's Craig Jones versus Abu Dhabi, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mo Justin
Where's
was one
this
person.
money coming from? Probably Abu Dhabi.
But you know what?
Come here.
Craig Jones vs Abu Dhabi might be the best thing that's ever happened to grappling, because if Craig Jones actually hands out these purses, then grapplers will start getting legit purses.
Yeah.
Because Abu Dhabi,
Maybe this
Abu
pushes
Dhabi or
Mo.
wherever,
Yeah.
whichever chef is doing it, has to match those.
Maybe
first
this
purses.
pushes Mo to give out some more money. But
So
anyway,
Craig Jones being petty and serving himself, you know what
Yeah.
that's doing?
Yeah.
Serving all of us.
Craig
Exactly.
Jones.
Learn me, Craig
we
Jones.
gotta
He
get
probably realizes that.
we gotta get back to
To be
this
fair.
division. We gotta back to this.
Craig
division.
Jones doesn't care about anyone but himself. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
That
Come
cunt only cares
Surely not.
about grappling once a day, and then going out and partying and getting on the gear hard.
Do you reckon he
that
grapples?
night.
You reckon he grapples when he's
Right,
overseas?
I've heard that Craig actually trains so hard, even when he's going hard.
Do you reckon he's grappling while he's overseas with Mitch Mitty?
Yeah, apparently
Traveling
he
the
is.
world with Mitch
Apparently he
Mitty.
is. Apparently he is. That's what I heard.
Good old Mitch Mitty, bro.
Mitch Mead is confident every day.
Yeah.
All right, back to the division. Let's talk about Kyle Rudolph. You guys have trained with him. You guys know the guy well. Why is Kyle?
We lived with Kyle. Actually.
I'll tell you why,
I've heard
Kaya.
of Kaya.
I'll tell you why, Kaya. Kaya is probably one of the most flexible people on earth.
He's bendy.
Okay, he can do a deep squat with his feet facing backwards.
Bro, he can walk with his feet facing backwards. What are
Like
you
this
talking
guy
about?
is just so unorthodox. You fight that guy, you try and pass his guard, he can take his foot to his chest without his hands. Okay?
Yeah.
It's just so unique. People are not used to that. Unless you're someone like Bob Frias, who's so
Yeah.
well versed with competing and so good with the rules.
Yeah.
Coming across a guy like this, I mean, even Lucas, who's one of the greatest guys right? One of the best competitors.
Lucas Kennard.
In a double pull situation, he wasn't used to the mobility. He
Yeah.
wasn't used to the bendiness of Kaya.
Yeah.
And it went to overtime, and then it cost him, because Kaya's also a very good competitor.
Yeah.
Right, came second at Brown Belt Worlds.
Yeah.
High level guy, right? This guy, I'm telling you.
Compared
No
to
way.
Aiga, he's beaten guys like Declan Moody, Lucas Kennard, Curtis Martin. He's bronze medal twice, only to ever lose to Bob Frias. Really. I mean, Bob seems like he's kryptonite.
Bob's
Maybe
crazy.
he doesn't even run into Bob, but it feels like, what does Kai have to do to beat Bob? What is it? I think it's just the stand-up. It's so hard to score on Bob. It's so hard for Kai to get anything going on him.
That's true.
Tough.
But to be fair, seeing Kai go to overtime, like with Lucas Kennard, for example, like you know, he took that out pretty easily, pretty convincingly. I would say, maybe not easily.
Yeah.
Easily is the wrong word.
Yeah, convincing.
So I think he's been working on his
He
wrestling
scored too, yeah.
from my understanding, and it's starting to like show. It's starting to come out.
Yeah.
And it's definitely there.
If Kaya versus Bob Frias in a non-final rule set, could be a different match.
That's
From
true.
what I understand, he's fought Bob Frias in finals, right? Or
No.
semi-finals?
So it hasn't been in finals. He's lost.
Both in the semis.
He's both in the semis. He's bronze medal twice.
Bob Frias is a tough cunt.
Yeah. Let's move on to Lucas Kennard. This guy is.
Sorry, do you mean Luke and Kana?
Mo, we've all gone to train with Lucas. Why is Lucas one of the favorites for this division? I mean, to be honest, when I was doing these write-ups, Lucas was one of the hardest guys to do the write-ups for, because he doesn't have, I would say, some of the accolades necessarily as some of these other guys, yet we all have him as one of the favorites, if not the favorite. Why?
Bro,
You tell me why.
have you seen June? The
If
movie?
there is a man to talk about Lucas, it is Muhammad Dick.
No, listen. I can't claim to know everything about Lucas.
Yeah.
But what I want to ask you is, have you seen the movie June?
Yes.
Are you familiar with Lisana Gaib?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Muad'Dib?
Yes.
The chosen one.
The chosen one.
The truth.
The truth.
Have you seen
The
Kingdom of
Messiah.
Heaven?
Yes, I
Have you
have.
seen how when Bolin does this?
Yeah.
Lucas Kennard.
Yeah.
Right, he's from the Central Coast.
Yeah.
True blue Aussie. Then he moved to Auburn.
Wow.
Alright, trained with the boys.
Yeah.
And he's just the truth, bro. We saw why Lucas is good when he fought Curtis Martin. Curtis Martin is like an ever-present contender in this division.
Yeah.
A tough guy to compete against, as Seb would know. Right? He's there. He's always there. He's got submission touch from everywhere Curtis does. And Lucas took him out in less than a minute. You know what I mean?
Dispatched.
Yeah.
It was very impressive.
Right?
Dispatched. Yeah.
This is my prediction for Lucas. Right? Expect to see a Taylor Perman-like one from Lucas Kennard. Right? I think Taylor Perman
That's a great prediction.
Taylor Perman had an idea in his head. Taylor Perman said, alright, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to use this one position, I have these A, B, C, D ways to get this one position,
Yeah.
and I'm going to finish everyone in this position.
Yeah.
And I think Lucas
Yeah.
is thinking in the same way. Lucas is a studious guy.
Let's be
Super
honest.
game.
No one in this division can pass Lucas. No
Lucas
way.
is guarded, no one's passing Lucas.
No way.
Yeah.
Not a chance. Now the thing is can he overcome what happened to him last trials, where he got to overtime with a guy like Kaya? To be honest, Lucas hasn't done wrestling for that long, and he had made Kaya turtle a couple times. He got behind the elbows, just wasn't able to score. But Lucas, the things we've seen him do in the gym, this guy is one of the most insanely talented grapplers I've ever seen in my life. I've gotten to train with a lot of guys on this list that we've talked about today. This guy, I have not seen anyone light a candle to this guy in the SWA mats. If this trials was held on the SWA mats, I would know who I would be predicting. But it's not. It's in it's in Bangkok.
Home court advantage, you have no chance.
You have no chance.
I think Lucas knows this, bro. And now it's Lucas's turn. It's Lucas's time to show the world.
It's his
And
time.
I believe he will show the world.
He's not just has a great guard. This guy, he has great pinning ability, mount, back, passing.
Yeah.
I've seen him pass the best guards I've ever trained with like it's nothing. It's insane how well-rounded and talented. And the mind on this guy, the technique that he knows, the amount. He doesn't even do false reaps. He knows false reap better than anyone I've ever trained with. Like, this guy has knowledge about every position,
He's
even
a
if he
freak,
doesn't play it. He is a fucking encyclopedia of fucking jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He's come third at the AJP World Pro Brown Belt. He has achievements. He lost to Kaya last trials. Guys, let's move on to
He
seven.
only lost
teams
to
and-
Kaya because after he had him in a fully locked heel hook,
Yeah,
It was inside Ashley, was it?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was just like it was cross actually. Whatever.
Was it cross?
I don't
Whatever,
know.
bro.
I think it was
like
full
how that
pass.
man didn't tap any other person.
Yeah,
that
I was
tapping
screaming.
tap.
That was
Like,
screaming.
their legs breaking, man.
Lucas went into trials last time after not competing for like months or years, right?
Yeah.
Now he's been a bit more active.
Yeah.
He knows what it's like to do trials once
Yeah.
before. I think it'll be different.
Speaking about matchups, can he get under Bob Frias? Can he enter into Bob's legs? And we know how hard it is.
Yeah. That is true.
Can he do that?
That'd
You
be
know,
a tough
because you know Bob is going to disengage. He's not going to try and come full pelt straight into that guard. And Lucas's retention, his guard, he's extremely dangerous, but it does kind of require the guy to commit and come in a little bit. And Lucas plays off of that, getting to his K guard and stuff, the canard guard. But
Yeah, Bob manages distance like a champ. So,
yeah,
you know,
that's
he's
a
not
tough
going to
matchup.
run into Lucas's guard
Yeah,
like maybe
yeah.
some other people have.
Yeah,
He knows how to play that game.
But with someone like Lucas's guard, because he plays his guard the way he does, Bob Frias will have to engage. Otherwise, it will
course.
not look good to the referees.
100%.
That's
But
true.
Bob is a master
That's true.
of engaging without
That's true.
engaging. And
What
to
if-
everyone, it looks like he's still in this match, but he's like playing on that line.
I can already see the sequence.
That's
guys.
very.
playing on that
He's
line.
very good. Like, what if they meet in the finals? You know, is Lucas just gonna have to give up a single, let Bob take him down, and then kind of go from
Sure,
there?
why
Like,
not?
He could do. He could
Yeah.
There's always a path for the guard player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I honestly don't understand why the finals rule says the finals rule set. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How does it
yeah.
make sense that you have to
Yeah.
take him down to let him play guard? Why can't he just pull guard?
exactly.
It
It's
makes- actually
jiu-jitsu.
makes-
It's not
it makes
wrestling.
zero logical
Mo
sense.
Jasmine, get it together.
I
It
think
makes zero
it's,
logical sense.
bro. I think it's because they want to make it entertaining.
Yeah.
An entertainment factor. But then
Yeah.
again, it's because it's not.
But
a
you know what
jiu-jitsu
happens?
tournament,
It's
like a
counterproductive.
grappling
It's
tournament.
counterproductive because then you have two guys trying to be like,
If yeah.
no, you take my leg. No, you take my leg. No, you take my leg. No, you take my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, you're always going to get a situation. No matter the rule set, you're always going to get the athletes gaming
Yeah.
the situation.
And ADCC,
They're
it
looking for
kind
any
of
advantage they can.
ADCC kind of takes away the double pull game. You rarely ever see double pull in ADCC rules because it doesn't.
The last time I remember seeing it was Jeremy.
Yeah. Like you see it sometimes maybe at 66. Guys, if Lucas is going to win this, he's going to have to beat one of Kai or Bob. It's like, that's kind of like a guarantee,
that's true.
right? Which of the matchups is easier for him? Is it Kai or Bob, do we think?
Why are we looking at what the easiest matchup is, bro? The matchup is the matchup. It's going to be a tough one for everybody, right?
Yeah, that's
The same way that it's going to be a tough match for Lucas to beat Bob, it's going to be a tough match for Bob to beat Lucas.
Yeah,
It's a tough match for everyone.
that's fair. That's fair.
Everybody has to show up and be their best on the day.
Yeah.
Nobody is promised anything,
Yeah,
and that's how it's going to be on the day for every single division.
yeah.
No cunt is like there's no like really guaranteed win other than Moe Jits at 66.
That's right. That's right. Now, moving on, we have Curtis Martin on this list. We're not going to spend too much on Curtis, but I did want to give him a mention. He has lost to Kaya via RNC and Lucas most recently at the ADCC Open, losing in dominant fashion. But he did get the bronze medal at the last trials, and he had a cool match with Isaac. He had that Kimura sequence, so just wanted to give him a shout. Another guy on this list I wanted to talk about, Alabi Orazabek, the first Kazakh that I'm kind of mentioning in this thing. He gave Bob one of the toughest matches I've ever seen Bob have in his life. He scored 2 on Bob, he took him down. This Kazakh guy is no joke with the wrestling. It was first round for Bob. I think he went out there thinking, first round, I'm going to have an easy one.
Maybe one.
And this motherfucker brought fire and hell to him.
Bro, Bob was just sorting out because relax.
Australian bias, but I did want to mention this guy just because he did look dominant. Like, he is going to be hard to fucking take down. We haven't seen much of the jiu-jitsu because the match was with Bob and it was mainly a stand-up war, but that guy is tough. So yeah, giving a mention to him. Also giving a mention to Harrison Everett. This guy has had tough matches with guys like Sebastian right here and Jude. He had 2 matches with Curtis Martin, and he has, good outside passing wrestling. Harrison's a tough guy. I just wanted to give him a shout out. But guys,
Harrison Everett probably the closest thing to a lock next to Moe Jits.
next to
Oh
Mo
my
Jigs.
God.
All right. Well,
That's my prediction.
that's a sneak peek on the predictions. Let's go into the predictions now. Seb, your prediction for the 88 kilo.
Listen, if the bag of milk doesn't make it through,
The bag of
I gotta go with
Assuming something crazy happens.
I gotta go with Bob Frias.
Okay, Bob Frias, hard to get under. You think he edges it on the score?
Oh, he's edgy.
Edgy good.
We've got a Mo your prediction for this division.
Boys, Harrison Everett close to a lock, but you forget that Harrison Everett's coach is on this list, right?
Very true.
And if the Martians had a death being pointed at Earth, the fate of the universe on the line, give me Lucas Kennard to take out the entire division with extreme dominance
Wow.
and utter technical superiority.
Yeah.
Luke Kennard
Yeah.
of Sydney Wrestling Academy in Auburn.
Yeah.
Inshallah is going to win trials.
Inshallah. Okay. For my prediction, I mean, I think if Lucas comes into this tournament at 80% of what I've seen him do, he doesn't just win this thing, he dominates this thing. It's really if Lucas can, bring his 100% confidence, not respect his opponent, go out there, play his game, and get it done. I'm taking Lucas Kennard, and similar to Mo, I think he dominates. I think he comes in at 100%, he dominates.
Sure.
He has the best jiu-jitsu in this entire fucking list. If not this entire tournament. That's how much I believe in fucking Lucas Kennard.
That's fair.
Put up Levi?
Yes.
Oofed. I've actually seen Lucas.
I know
in
that's
Levi
I know that's crazy.
Wow.
Maybe Lucas is gonna watch this and die at me saying that.
Yeah, Lucas
but
hates that shit.
but yeah,
I don't give a fuck. Lucas doesn't like speaking about himself, but I'll speak about Lucas.
we will do the job
I've
for
seen
it.
Lucas and Levi train,
Yeah.
and it's closer than you think, bro.
Yes.
But it's training. At the end of the
It's
day,
it's training.
It's training.
Let's not talk
And,
about the
and you
training.
you know what? Levi is so good technically, but Levi's best fucking attribute is his competitive edge. You know what I mean? So it's about who can perform on the day. You know what I mean?
Why are we talking about 77?
Dibs,
Talking about Levi mushrooms.
Dibs.
Yeah.
Let's give
I reckon. All right. This one, the podium. So
Yeah.
third place is going to be a battle between, I think, Kaya and Curtis. I think Kaya takes that over Curtis. To be fair.
Kaya 3 bronze medals.
He's consistent. This kid.
Kaya's gonna open C team after this trials, bro.
Yeah. He's gonna get a passport to the European
And
trials.
then the battle between first and second, it's going to be Bob and Lucas. I think it's going to be a great match. It's going to be close. Maybe it's going to go one way or the other. It's going to be super close, or it's going to be a
Lucas
complete
just-
dominant.
Lucas
Like,
just enters and finishes him.
Tune in
Yeah,
to
so
find
don't
out.
count Bob out. Bob can like
Yeah, of course. If you count him out,
Yeah.
you're gonna put yourself in a very bad
you
situation.
can't count him out.
You know what I
No
mean?
way. But I think it's either going to be a real close decision win
Yeah.
for Bob,
Awesome.
or Lucas is going to absolutely annihilate him in seconds if he
Yeah.
can get him.
In seconds,
get
or
him.
he's just gonna switch, come on top, mount him, get his
Yeah,
points.
it's going to be
Anything
a
can happen.
one way. It's
Tune
gonna
in
be
to
one way.
find out.
He can
I
play
reckon-
Tune into trials to find out.
I think Lucas takes
Alright,
it.
moving on to the minus 99 kilo men's division. The names in this are Anton Maninko, Daniel Schwab, Ben Hodgkinson, and Nem from our gym. Nem and Yana, we're going to give them a shout. But the main three, I think that most people are going to think of the favourites is Anton, Daniel, and Ben. We'll start with Anton Maninko, 2-time ADCC Trials medalist, losing to
Silver medalist.
Silver medalist, yes. Silver medalist. Losing to Isaac and Declan Moody, both in the final. I mean, he's only really lost to the top of the top. Guys, why is Anton a favourite in this?
I'll tell you why. Because I collar tied him and got armbar. This guy
flying on, bro.
this guy will catch you from anywhere.
Now the poster boy of ADCC.
He will catch you from anywhere.
Australia.
Like, do not sleep with this guy. I don't think, okay, when it comes down to deep technical knowledge, you're thinking about guys like Lucas Kennard.
Yeah.
This is a different kind of person. Right? This is not a guy who's going to sit
He's
there.
a physical.
He's not going to sit there and chat to you about bowlers and false streak defense. This guy is going in there, douche, straight through the guts, brother.
He's a tough boy.
You know, if you had to make, like, you know how in history we have, like, crazy kind of warriors. You know, we have the Spartans.
Yeah.
You know, we have the Roman legionnaires. He is a Viking berserker. He's going straight through, bro. He's going nuts. He's spinning. He's flying. He's jumping. You know, he's calm. He's doing whatever he needs to do to get the job done.
He's a tough boy. He lost to Isaac, lost to Declan. I mean, he didn't really get dominated against Isaac. He kind of like held his own a little bit on the feet. Isaac ended up scoring.
You didn't get dominated?
I wouldn't say.
Bro, that was a clinic. What are you talking about? Fucking clinic, bro.
Dimitri will tolerate no slander against us.
Yeah, you fucking matches up. Them enough to watch that match.
IBJJF world bronze medalist. He's very accomplished. He's a tough guy. He's been around the.
I don't know what you're doing.
Teddy agrees.
Teddy-
Yeah. Yeah. Anton Maninko put all the money on that guy.
Yeah, Teddy's for Anton Maninko.
Hey,
Yeah.
give it a rest. Give it a rest. We get you.
We'll talk about Daniel Schwa now. Seb, you know Daniel. Why is Daniel Schwa one of the favourites for this division?
Look, this guy's very tough, brain, so strong and dense. I've trained with the guy, and when I train with Daniel Schwartz, after Dimitri puts away that
Keep talking. You gotta do this. Yeah.
he's just so well-rounded and very good pins.
Yeah.
Good passing, but also flexible for his size.
Yeah.
You forget that the guys in this weight class are so fucking big.
Yeah.
And this guy is flexible for the size.
Yeah.
So also training at New Wave, this is a high level facility of training. He is getting better by the day. Okay, I don't know what Anton beat him last time at trials, but I don't know what he's been improving on in this time. Teaching, doing what he does.
Anton and Daniel Schwartz at the last trials. I remember I was in Texas at the time. Me and you were watching it at like 3 a.m. in the morning, and that was like one of the matches that had me on the edge of my seat. They went out of bounds. They were fucking clubbing each other. It was a fucking tough match. So I expect that to be one of the semi-finals or finals matches, and it's going to be fireworks.
Yeah, they have they have very similar resumes here. Daniel Schwartz, another 2-time silver medalist at ADCC Trials, but for plus 99, he's moved down to minus 99.
What's that, Freddie?
What do you mean, why is that? He's moving down?
Why is he moving down?
I don't know. I think he does suit the minus 99 size a little bit more. I do imagine maybe it's to get away from the guy that he has lost to at the plus 99, Josh Saunders.
That makes sense, but
that
why
guy is...
he's no longer... He's already gone through it.
I just think
so why continue at minus 99?
I think he's probably already close to minus 99. Putting on major amounts of size to get closer to the weight of the other guys at plus 99 wouldn't be conducive to his...
He probably feels healthy.
And also, he feels healthier, and it wouldn't be conducive to his gas tank either.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I mean, fucking, if I was in plus 99, I wouldn't want to fight Supper either.
Yeah.
The only cunt that I know that wants to fight Supper, his name is Tito.
That's
the
the only guy that wants Supper.
Other than that, only Tito and Finn Kenny want to fight Supper.
That's
Those two guys.
Everyone in between is running.
No, I don't want to fight Supper. Nobody wants to fight Supper.
Yeah, let's move on to Ben Hodgkinson. This guy he's competed at ADCC. He had a match with Gordon Ryan, and he's had a match with the best of the best. Silver medal 2022, lost to Bob Prius in the final. And he lost in the semi-final to Declan Moody via armbar the last time. I can't remember if Ben's had a match with either Daniel or Anton, but I think Ben in this division is probably jiu-jitsu-wise one of the best. He has
One of the sharpest.
one of the sharpest. Strong leg lock game, great ability to take and finish on the back. He's long, so his frame kind of gives people issues. Very good crab ride and bowler game for a guy at minus 99. It's fucking impressive.
And he also runs grappling industry, so he makes a lot of money.
Exactly. He's training in B team. He's getting trained with the best guys in the world.
Ben might have not had a match with Anton or Daniel, but he has had a couple matches with Declan.
And Declan, I've been training with him the past couple of weeks. He's a beast, man.
He's
I think
Declan's a beast.
I don't know how many matches they've had. Maybe 2 or 3 that I can remember off the top of my head. They're 1 for 1 if they had 2 matches.
They've had so many matches together that at the last trials they had the same kit.
They had the exact same kit.
It was like they were fighting each other.
You have no idea what's going
Ben
on.
Hodge subbed Declan via RNC. It was very impressive back take.
In the previous trials,
In
right?
the previous trials,
And
then Declan gets one back with the armbar.
Yep. I don't know if they've had a third, but at least feels at least those 2. It's 1
Maybe
for 1.
the third will be at ADCC.
Maybe.
I think Ben's underlooked in this division. I think maybe people are thinking Anton or Daniel because they've silver medaled already.
Yeah.
But Ben, man,
I mean, Ben's gold medal. What are you talking about, bro?
Well, so Ben, this is actually an interesting thing I want to talk about. So Ben, he hasn't necessarily won trials, but he's competed at ADCC.
What do you mean?
What happened was, in 2019, there was meant to be a trials, but it got cancelled. So what they said was, we'll just have an open weight, 1 bracket, and then 1 person gets an invite. Ben won that bracket, all subs.
But what about, didn't Kellogg win 2019 trials?
Yeah, he did.
The second
So
trials.
the second trials, the first trials wasn't even a trial. It was just 1 division open weight. Ben won the whole thing. So props to Ben for winning that. And then he faces Gordon Ryan first round. I mean, no shame losing to fucking that guy. And then loses to Bob Freitas in 2024. He also competed at the European trials. He lost in one of the first 2 rounds, I'm pretty sure. But he went up against some tough guy. But just wanted to highlight that. Guys, who do we think is taking out this division?
Let's talk about the biggest robberies in ACC history. Kellogg 30 versus fucking Santana.
Alright, let's mention this.
Robbery.
Quickly, let's mention this.
Robbery.
Kellogg 30, I mean, our coach, one of our best friends.
Can we send that clip to Mo Justin, please? I want to see what he has to say about that.
Let's see
Mo
that.
Justin always be defending his refs and fucking judges.
Yeah.
What about Kellogg 30 versus Marilla?
What about
when he threw Marilla on his head?
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, he's been used as the poster boy for ADCC World Championships so many times.
Exactly.
That throw,
Exactly.
it's in the top clips.
And they paid him $0.
They paid him $0.
You know how much
lost money going fucking to that trip.
Craig would pay Kellogg to compete under that plus 80 minus 80 BDCC, whatever's going on.
And let me just say, if you guys want to watch a good highlight video, Kellogg Sodi's highlight video of when he won Asia Trials, from the first to the 6th match, it's war. His first match is just as hard as his sixth match. It doesn't matter. Kel could come up against any man. He'll make it a fucking scrap just for the fucking entertainment of the fans.
Is a physical specimen.
That guy's the strongest man maybe I've
That
ever
man,
known.
That guy is.
Don't worry about Thor.
we actually
Don't worry
forgot
about
about,
Thor.
we actually forgot about one person because Will Diaz is doing trials at 88,
Okay.
and he's actually he's tough,
Okay.
and he's tough, and Kel Luxody voluntarily stacked himself across Ashi with a fucking force
Right. Yeah.
for the whole match.
For the whole match.
For the whole match, and refused to let it go. Kel Luxody is like, I don't know what this position is, but I'm here now,
Yeah.
and I'm just not gonna let go.
And I'm just gonna let go.
Bro.
Kel was holding cross Archie for 6 minutes. He was looking up, praying to the gods. Only Kel Luxody can do that.
Yeah, he
That's
is,
very true.
he is the master of
He's yeah.
Master of that.
We're not talking about how he's not doing this trials. Although I think he could win this trials. He's not doing this trials.
I'm upset that he's not doing it.
Yeah.
But he wants to take on a coaching role, which is completely fair.
Yeah.
The only reason Kel Luxody is not doing trials because he knows that if he fought me, it would be over for him.
Yeah.
You're not even doing it.
You know.
I know because if I did it, it would be over for everyone.
We know how to.
I spoke to my Justin, I'm getting an invite. It's all right.
Yeah.
The invite is so bullshit.
Wait, what about MDF and Moe just final?
Yeah. Who's the lock then? Moe Jits versus Muhammad.
Bro,
Dean.
Mo Jits is a lock in any division. Mo Jits versus
Plus
Supper.
in any
division.
Mo Jits versus Supper. Give me Mo Jits any day.
Oh my god.
Death being pointed at the earth.
Bro,
Give
get
me
me
Mo
pointed at
Jits.
the earth. Give me Mo Jits.
Yeah. All right, back to the minus 99, guys. Who do we think's winning this division? Let's give the predictions.
The Anton Maninko.
Anton Maninko, he gets it done. Who do you think? What's the podium? Give me the first, second.
The
third.
podium is right here, brother. Anton Maninko, Daniel Schwartz, Ben Hodge. I think this division is very thin, but these top three guys are great, and it's going to be contested amongst these three. I guess unless some giant Kazakh guy comes in and double leagues everyone, which
It
you
could happen.
cannot count out.
It could happen.
You cannot count.
By the way, there's a Kazakh guy in each division. They could take over this whole fucking thing.
It's very possible.
I've watched some tape on these guys. I haven't done too much.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
But I'll
I
tell you
doubt
what.
it, but yeah.
It could be a Kazakh guy, but it could also be a lad from the area where I name what F says. If I saw his name at under 99 kgs, I would probably take him over all these guys.
If
Because-
Sebastian Attard was doing it,
Yeah, because you know Sebi at under 99
She's
kg
left-handed, bro.
would be scary. You know,
yeah.
he's about 6 foot, 6'1".
Yeah.
You know, a bit small for the division.
Seb's gonna heal
Six
up.
two, 6'2".
Seb's gonna come
If you
back.
bulk up to 99 kg, got a good gas tank.
Yeah.
Man, Seb has some good fucking wins, man. Unfortunately, he couldn't do these trials, but if you watch Seb's match with Mateus Ludus,
Yeah.
you know, watch some of his matches against in his Worlds run.
Bronze medalist.
Sebi doesn't even know what a guard retention is, and he's medaling at Worlds. You know what I mean?
That's what he did today.
This man,
He knows a highlight.
this man was basically winning matches on confidence and false reaps.
And that's why Harrison Everett should be in minus 99.
Yeah.
Harrison Everett at minus 99. Honestly, I feel like Harrison Everett, if he would crumble at the touch of Anton Maninko. Harrison Everett is so feeble.
Right.
I wouldn't even. But bro, Seba, you at minus 99, but I would love to see that, man. Especially with this kind of division.
Mo, give us your predictions. Minus 99.
Bro, this is the podium, like Seb said. It's Anton, it's Daniel, it's Ben.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
it's gonna be tough, man.
Okay. And then.
And
So who is it?
I don't know, bro. give me the money fucking to win the whole fucking thing.
Nemanja to win the whole thing.
By lock.
By Eki
No,
Lock.
Nemanja, give me Nemanja via Serbian supremacy.
Nice.
Nemanja via Serbian supremacy, that's how it's gonna go down.
I can visualize it. I can
It really
visualize
does
him
depend.
being at the top of the podium, just being
You know-
like,
Yeah.
It depends on which Serbian personality he wakes up with.
Oh yeah. If he wakes up with the you know, them's gonna wake up in the morning,
tell us about those Serbian
drink a
personalities. I don't
coffee,
even know them.
smoke a cigarette, put 3 gins in his mouth, go down to the fucking place in Thailand, compete, win, and it's gonna go out and disco after.
This good.
And the disco ends the night of ADCC and begins.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Dibs,
Oh my
your
God.
prediction for this division?
Yeah, I reckon Ben has a good chance of taking it just because of his
Yeah.
run-ins with Declan. You know,
Yeah.
he's silver medaled in the 88
Yeah.
kilogram division against Bob Frias.
Yeah.
Man's gone up against some
Mm.
tough competitors and just fallen short here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon he'll overcome that.
Ben
I hope
Hodge.
he does. I like Ben.
I'm also gonna pick Ben Hodge. This is a bit of a curveball. I think Anton and Daniel, they don't get the gold medal they've been desiring. They get another silver medal. I think Ben Hodge gets this done. I think he's the most well-rounded grappler. He has the most finishing ability, I think, out of the three. The hard thing is going to be on the feet if he can take down a guy like Anton, but...
I think you've all lost your minds. Nem's a lock at this.
And we'll give a shout to Nem.
I'll be honest.
Nem's
If
the
he
dark
gets the
horse.
ankle lock,
Yeah,
it's pretty tight.
Yeah, all jokes aside,
That's true.
if Nem gets the outside Ashi, good luck. Good luck tapping him as well.
Bro, he's
That
outside
guy-
Yeah, that Nem does not. He does not tap the lower body submissions. That guy, he's got some Ali Oka in him. He doesn't.
He's
tap
just a
it.
Serbian guy.
Or some melly.
He's a
got some
Serbian
melly.
guy. He eats plaster and concrete for breakfast.
Exactly.
With that,
Moving on to the final
Yes.
division,
Yes.
plus
Yes.
99
Yes.
men's kilo division. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is the thinnest division of the lot.
there is 9 men.
There's literally 9 men.
Let me tell you something, bro. There's nothing thin about that boy, Carl. There is nothing thin about that boy, alright? Do not call it a thin division. This is the most stacked division in kilos, alright? If you were to measure all the guys in this division who has less competitors than, like, let's say 67, the total kilos will be way more.
Way more.
So it's the most stacked division.
Only 9
And
men.
that's the only thing you can tell me.
Yeah. So we're talking about Tito. Honestly, there's no one really else I think that's gonna test
Listen.
him in this division.
There's a big Kazakh fella, 36 years old, black belt, by the name of Ruslan. In the division.
Ruslan.
No one knows who he is.
But they do.
But all I'm gonna tell you,
This
is
guy's
if
photo.
a guy called Ruslan
Yeah.
pulls up and he decides he wants double leg, brother,
He wants
double leg.
double leg, brother.
Yeah.
Bratan.
Ruslan, any man named Ruslan, I would feed.
Yeah.
But a man named Ruslan, wearing a suit and tie in his Smith comp photo,
If you want, yeah.
representing Kazakh top team.
Yeah. If
That's-
you want some confidence in this guy's ability to win this trial, go look at his smooth comp photo.
Yeah.
That man.
Right, don't worry about the wins and losses.
That
Don't
man-
worry about any of
Don't
this.
worry about that.
He's a
This,
professional.
this man has killed someone with his bare hands. I will put money on that. This guy is a serious threat to anyone. in
That
this
guy's a
division.
Chechen freedom fighter in his spare time.
Exactly. However, he's going to have to run into Tito Carl. Let's talk about Tito. We train him, we love him. He's the only guy that wants to fight Supper outside of Finn Canning here. Why is Tito a favourite? Why is he... Seb, you know Tito.
I'll tell you why. Tito's like a monolith. The bigger the opponent, the more damage he wants to deal. Okay? He walks to the mat, and here's the difference between him and someone else. Someone sees a big person, and they fear it. They see the size of the mat. Tito sees a big guy, he's like, oh yeah? You're big? You're big? Oh, we'll see how big you are, cuz. And that's why, bro. This guy, Tito, he gets tired, that fuels him. Right? He's bleeding, he looks at the blood on his fingers, and his bench max doubles. Okay, this guy's a powerhouse. He's a freak.
Technical freak, crazy judo skills, crazy Kezakatami,
Bro,
good knee cut
His
passing.
IQ.
His
when it comes
IQ.
to fighting.
Yeah.
Is
Great point.
unmatched.
Great point.
Unmatched. This guy doesn't even train, bro.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
trials coming
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
Let me do a 2-week camp.
Bro, this
Yeah.
guy does move the shit.
what do you mean,
I
bro?
promise you, 90% of this man's training is on the tools. He comes in once a week. He puts in 2 sessions. He rolls with Seb, maybe Nico once in a while. He goes in and he fucking gives Supper the hardest match of his life.
The man-
throwing him out
The
of
man was
bounds.
not a
He threw
grappler.
him.
The
He
man-
threw him.
he
That's a
threw
4
him.
points. Oh wait, that's
Honestly,
not
let's
wrestling.
get into this.
The man is a form worker.
Yeah.
He's not even a grappler, he's a form worker.
Yeah.
He lifts the fucking timbers on his shoulders. He's like, that's my grappling training for the day. Yalla, good man.
Yeah, done.
You know what I mean? He's a beast, bro.
Done.
And that Koshiguruma that he hit on Supper was nuts.
It was
nuts.
crazy.
That
Crazy.
was
To hit that on Supper is crazy.
The fact that there were no points, I can't believe it.
That's 120 coming
Yes,
down
it's
to the mat.
unfortunately it's what happens with the ADCC, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? There was robberies at the last trials. There was robberies at 2019 when they robbed Keller, and there's going to be robberies at this trials as well.
100%.
It's something that you just can't get past. It's always going
In
to be a robbery.
ADCC, you can't get past it.
Yeah.
In grappling in general, you can't get past it.
No,
But
it's-
Tito-
I think that's crazy. But how do you miss that?
As a
How do you
miss
see that throw
No
and
one
not
missed
give
it.
it points?
No one missed
So
it.
I remember watching it. I just think the referee made a really bad call to call stop in the
Yeah.
middle of a throwing
Yeah.
motion.
Idiots.
Everyone
And
in
actually-
Thailand felt that throw.
It's like if you stop, it was they were in Singapore, bro.
Yeah,
They were in
Bro,
Thailand.
the throw was so big that
Bro,
fucked in Thailand.
If you if you stop that throw before it even happened, fine.
Dude,
Mid throw, you're like stop. What's he gonna do, bro? He's 120 kilos on his back.
Both guys were active. Suppo, he didn't stop his movement or anything.
Of course.
He was going.
Obviously followed up great.
He
and
followed
ended
up.
ended up finishing the match.
Suppo,
I'm just saying that
you can't take it away from Suppo, but
No,
that's
can't.
a big,
Yeah, you
that's
can't,
a big,
you
that's
can't.
a big error on the ref's part.
Yeah.
And Mo Jessup
yeah.
actually said that was a big error on the ref's
Yeah,
part.
but that's what upsets me, bro. It's like, okay, like normally they don't even admit the error, but this time they're admitting the error, and then what happens
To
after?
be honest, they actually
There's
admit
no
it.
penalty,
Even
there's
the
no
thing is, even if they
fucking-
admit the error, they can't. Once the hand is raised, it's done.
It's done.
That's
Yeah.
fair, but it's like they gotta have something in place.
Yeah,
to,
but they
you know,
don't. But they don't. And
Yeah,
that's
something in place,
where our sport is at the moment.
That's the crazy
Yeah.
thing.
Tito, I mean, I think he's the clear favourite to win this division. I would be surprised.
It's honestly Tito versus himself in this division. That's what I think.
Yeah. And I think he has a bit of the resale.
And he's very good at fighting himself.
He's a competitor. We don't have much else to talk about this division, so let's just burst Tito a little bit more. What are his best abilities? What can Tito?
That's
what
not
does
give too
Tito
much
have?
away for his opponents, but I'll tell you this: it's gonna be Tito.
It doesn't even matter.
It's gonna be
You'll do it
Owen
anyway.
Smith, and it's gonna be some random Russians, and that's plus 99.
Yeah, and that's plus 99. The podium, it's going to be Tito.
Tito's going to be the podium, first place, second place, and third place.
Yeah.
Who did Ruslan
Fourth
beat?
place, Ruslan.
Wait, who did Ruslan beat?
Ruslan beat probably a guy named Agamat and another guy named Azapov, right? So it doesn't matter who he beats.
But any guy called Ruslan, that's a scary guy.
He's part of the Kazakhstan top team. I mean, the Kazakhstan top team, they're sending out 100 motherfuckers to this thing.
And don't forget, Tito's 22, Ruslan is 36. He's been wrestling longer than Tito's been alive.
36 years old.
Yeah,
My God. 22 years old, Tito. If you see this man, he looks like he's lived a fruitful life. He looks like he has children, a wife, everything. He's just
He loves it.
tools and jiu-jitsu, bro. That's his life.
He's
If
a
there
man,
was
he's
a-
a man of God.
A normal
Yes.
man would probably come up to someone like Ruslan and be like, okay, this guy's a wrestler. You know, what makes sense here? Let's pull some guard. Let's pull some guard and play jiu-jitsu. What's Tito going to do? Well, as Seb was saying before, Tito sees a mountain and he's like, give me one higher. I'm going to climb the higher one.
Yeah, that's a good
Tito's
point.
going to be like, wrestler, longer than I've been living.
Yeah.
I'm going to wrestle this man. I'm going to take him down.
Let-
Tito's crazy.
Yeah, let's give
Tito's
our
crazy.
predictions for this thing. I think it's pretty
I think
obvious.
we know what's happening.
Tito Carl.
Tito Carl. Tito Carl.
Mojits.
Tito Carl.
Mojits.
And
Mojits.
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 All of life.
Alright. And with that, that is all the divisions. We are done breaking it down. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Muhammad Deef, Sebastian Attard, Dimitri Bukovars, and Freddy fucking Yaps.
Freddie, yeah.
Freddie Contrary.
Freddie Contrary. Freddie,
This is Freddie Contrary.
Frederick A. Smith. That's
Frederick
what I
A.
like to call
Smith,
him.
Freddie Contreras, all the fucking names, we have it.
Listen, boys.
And we got Big Ted.
Guys,
Big Ted over here.
I'm so excited just talking about this. I can't imagine how exciting it's going to be to actually watch
To
this.
watch this.
I can't wait. I'm
Yeah.
taking the day off. I'm taking the day off work.
We're all taking the day
I'm
off.
not-
I guess we're watching it at Dim's house. Everybody
Oh,
comes
shit.
in.
Everyone's
Oh,
coming here, we're going to be
shit.
right here watching it. And that is it. We are finished. Until next time, we might do a breakdown of the Who's Number One show coming up. And that's it. Done.
See you boys next time.
Done.